show, no fake hype, just real BBN talk. I'm here with your boy BC tonight. BC, what is going on in take two?
Man, what's good, Big Mike? Man, you know, everything's good. Everything's good. Wife just got back from a business trip. So me and little mama was holding it down. Me and little mama and the dog here at the crib. And she got back today and made it back safe.
That's
And
good, man.
everything's good, man. I'm just, praying for our soldiers and praying for all these countries in the world, praying for peace. And other than that, everything's good, man. Living, breathing.
That's
What's up
good,
with you?
BC.
How's the tooth? How's the family? How's the grandkids?
Bro. This has been a crazy weekend. It's the airports, and I don't think any airports over this way is open right now, man. It's
I
it's it's
believe it.
real. Yeah, I'm actually walking through the through work yesterday, and I just get this text from my boss, and it's like shelter in place, and I'm like, and after that, it was like this is not a drill,
It's like crazy, man.
and it's a lot going on, man. It is, and I got a buddy that's in Bahrain that was supposed to go back to Kuwait on Saturday, but they started bombing there, so they
Mm.
shut down that. So he can't even get out of the country to even go back to work. And the the crazy part is, man, it's like some of these places that's like being hit, especially Dubai and the airports and Kuwait airport and all this kind
Mm.
of stuff. It's like I walked through those places before, like I've been
Right.
there before, and it was just kind of like this is really happening.
Yeah.
And right now Saudi is not really feeling the heat like Bahrain or Kuwait or even Qatar, but it's just it's just kind of amazing that just and I don't I'm trying to keep up with it as much as I can. I've been
Hmm.
dealing with my teeth and just trying to get better, and I think I've taken so much pain pills that I think I'm trying to drink as much water as I can to get this out. But my tooth got pulled. I got a root canal that turned into to a tooth extraction. It's just been like I haven't slept, and this has been like, come on, can we just get through the week and um, just heal and just keep going. But we're definitely keeping our eyes out for what's going on over here in this part of the world, and just seeing where it leads to. It's crazy. It's a crazy time right now. But I feel
Right.
much better now. But I still got some swollen. But we push through because our cats are pushing through.
Yes, sir.
So
Lady
we got a
Cats
big.
lost a tough one last yesterday.
Oh, they did. And
Yeah.
and
4 points. They
it was
played good, but
and I still got to go back and watch the game. But I was
hmm
just when I woke up, man. I was tired. I looked at my phone. I was like, oh man, we lost by 4 points, bro.
hmm
Our Lady Cats are good, man. Like, you're talking about Vandy, who we only lost 2 games. We lost. We got swept by them, but they only beat us by a total of 2 points, both times. In all. South Carolina beats us by 4.
hmm
I hope we can make a run this off season, man. I mean, of this postseason. Hopefully, our Lady Cats can get it together. Hopefully they can, definitely make a push for it. Uh, but now, our guys got a chance to set ourselves up for a hopeful double bye, and I think that's something that not a lot of people thought that was possible. What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on the Vandy game?
it was a great game, man. Beat a real good basketball team.
Yeah,
Defense was good, and of course Colin Chandler played great. Uh, Denzel,
yeah,
uh, Oway, which those three guys are pretty consistent. It's just
yeah.
getting that front court to come along with the back court. But they played a great game, man. I give them an A+ on that game. It's one
Those
of
are
the
good.
best
Yeah,
games that they played this year. And what I'm proud of 'em about was, with all the noise, and like I said, if you can play Kentucky, you can play anywhere. But what I'm
yeah.
proud about is all the noise and what Vanderbilt did to Kentucky there in um in Nashville. and then coming back and punching them in the mouth and beating them down. That's what you do. You get beat up on the playground, you go back and when you meet that fella again, you beat him down. now it's a split. We're even. But the thing about Nashville, man, I'm concerned. I hope we can break this 2005 2006 Nashville curse, because Nashville ain't been too good to us this year.
No.
We got blown out twice when we played Nashville, and we got the SEC tournament in Nashville. So
yeah.
But yeah, that game Saturday, Big Mike, man, I was impressed. I was happy. I was like, yeah, that's how you go out and ball. Want to see a little more from the front court, but that's how you go out and ball.
Yeah, I was impressed, man. I was actually so like when I went to the hospital that morning, and I got an IV. Then I went over to the dental office, and because my insurance wasn't any good over there, they called the other hospital the same name, just on the other side of town. So they called them, and they was like, yeah, send them over here. So I drove about 25 minutes as fast as I could over there, and then I get over there, and they said, oh no, we're not going to be able to take you because we're only doing crowns and something else, but we're not going to be able to do it. So they looked at me and they said, don't worry, just come back tonight at 9:00. I'm like, 9:00 tonight? And they was like, yeah, come back tonight at 9:00. And so I was like, okay. So I didn't really have a choice because I know Ramadan's right now, so traffic during the evening time is crazy because everybody's out eating because they haven't eaten all day. So I said, okay. So I got up and I left. So I got there maybe about 15 minutes early, before 9. And I was exhausted. So I sat in the car for a few minutes and then I finally went inside. Man, I tell you, like at 9:00 at night, that place got full. It was busy. I mean, think about this, man. You would think it was 1:00 in the afternoon, how busy this hospital was. And it wasn't for emergencies. It was for doctor appointments and physicals and the whole 9 yards. Of course, at 9:00 at night, our hospitals are closed. Our doctor offices are closed. But I went in and I was able to get in. But I said that because during the ball game, like I didn't even care about the ball game at first because I was getting my teeth worked on. And I didn't even be like, hey man, can I leave my headphones in? I was just like, this helped me. So I ended up having to watch it a little bit driving home, but it was way too much traffic. But when I got home and I had a chance to go back and watch the game again, man, I was excited. I was really excited about the just how we played the ball game. And it felt good to be in the ball game in the sense of where you didn't even have to. I don't think I ever worried about whether we was going to win that ball game or not. After a certain point, I just felt like Kentucky was the better team that night. You know what I'm saying? The Vandy was, and it showed. I mean, we was clearly head and feet or whatever you call it above those guys. So to be able to see those guys go out there and play basketball and get a revenge win what it was supposed to happen and just to redeem themselves, to me that looked like a Kentucky team that looked like they're in the mindset of we got 2 games left. We're gonna take care of business tonight against Vandy, and then we're gonna try to go win out. If we play like that, especially look, we got to go to Texas A&M next. Oklahoma just went there Texas went there and beat them. Why come we can't go and beat Texas A&M on the road? I know it's gonna be a hostile environment, and we all know one thing for sure, BC. Teams play a lot better when they play in Kentucky than they did the previous game.
Yeah. Well, it's not only Kentucky, but anytime you could be playing you can be playing Belmont. If you up and you ready for the game, you hit shots you usually don't hit. You do it when you ready to go play and you hype about playing, you're feeling good, you gonna go out and perform. But with teams like Kentucky or Duke or whoever, you hyped up against, you gonna perform. Now, if you go out play somebody, it don't matter who it is. If you're not ready or hype, and might not perform good.
Well, I think our guys are ready, man, and it's good. And the thing that I want,
and you see the difference with our team.
Yeah,
when you ready to play.
Yeah, Those guys was ready to play. It was like they understood their assignment that night. They understood that what happened to them in Nashville is not the same as sorry about that, bro. My ear and stuff is hurting. Sorry, man.
I bet.
Yeah, it's hurting.
And it makes Smart Pope look good for about 2 or 3 days.
It does. Oh, hey, it sizzles down the grease a little bit.
It's not like he's doing anything different. It's just guys going out playing.
Absolutely. BC, I'm waking up, of course, and so I haven't really had a chance to see all the news and stuff that's going on with Kentucky sports just yet. Mark Stoops joining Texas as an assistant coach. I just seen that. Dougie, okay. I'm not sure if that's what nobody
Dougie Fresh.
Yeah. Bro, it appears that they're hinting at JQ coming back. Do you like that? Do you like that?
Yeah.
You don't think it throws off the chemistry?
Shouldn't. Why would you think they'd throw off the chemistry?
Somebody's got a set now.
Not necessarily.
Okay. So
he's not going to come in and play full 30 minutes.
I get that. I get that, but I don't agree with that with you when it comes to being like it's. He said I don't really care if you don't agree, but anyway. But I mean, how do you just insert him into everything that we built up to this moment? How does he make an impact?
If he's like what everybody say he is, rim protector, rebounder,
can he give 100%?
You should be able to.
I don't know if I like this man or not. I don't.
Why you don't like it?
Cause is he in game shape? Is he? Somebody said I don't mind him taking a few of BG's minutes.
Well, yeah, he probably would be taking BG's minutes. If he's going to take anybody's minutes, it would be BG's.
I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about that, man. I mean, and this is nothing against JQ.
What you mean though? What like?
I mean, we're in a rhythm now. Oh, we seem like we're in a rhythm. Some games we do. Some games we seem like we're in a rhythm. But it's like when you come and then you just throw this guy back into the mix of everything, and then you say, "Go be great." It's like we don't know. It's kind of the prime example is Ortega with the Tennessee game, knowing exactly where Collins going to be at. Because they've been on the floor. I don't know what JQ is going to be.
You act like he hasn't been practicing.
I don't think he's been practicing with the team, has he?
I'm pretty sure he has. Running plays and out there, he's not going to be sitting over there and just get the okay and come back. He's been running drills and practicing. Might not be in full speed, but he's been practicing.
But that makes a difference, though.
And when you insert him, it's not like you insert him as a number 1 option, number 2 option, number 3 option. His role would be to come in, be a rim protector, and rebound the basketball and be a physical presence on the inside. It's not like when he's coming in, you're going to dump the ball right into him and you're going to run your offense with him. No, you're not doing that. He's just coming in, be a real protector, and change the temperature a little bit.
Well, is he going to stick to that? Is he going to stick to that, though? Is he going to come in and is he going to try to be a force, trying to score too as well, and trying to do everything? Or is he going to come in to be that defensive presence? Because, I mean, it ain't like, I mean, we can use the defensive presence out there, absolutely, in the middle. I mean, just having a guy out there that people know. But how much of his does he still have hop?
How much does he what?
I mean, can he still get up and down easy? Can he get up and down the court and play defense? Will he be a defensive liability in transition?
Is the doctor okay?
The doctor's okayed it before. So what happened?
Well, he should be ready to go until otherwise.
Now, this is not me saying that I don't. Even with him and Kim, we know Jalen Lowe's not coming back this year, so we know that's off the table.
If I was Kim, I wouldn't come back.
And you know what? I think I'm with you on that, bro.
It's a different thing with foot. You putting all the pressure and everything on your foot. I'm thinking long term. I'm not just thinking this year. You re-injure that thing, you're gonna have problems with it, whatever. I wouldn't come back this year. I'll come back strong next year.
Me and you, we are definitely in agreement on that. I once again, and I always say, and I know you say it too, I'm not the team doctor. I'm not Coach Spoke. Most importantly, I'm not Cam, and I'm not his family. But, for me, especially if he's coming back to college next year, and especially if he's going to come back to Kentucky, of course, I would love to have Cam back this year. I would love to have him in March Madness. Absolutely, he's a big body. He's out there. He makes people pay attention. But at the bigger picture of it, with the year that we had, I would much rather see Cam come back next year. But I mean, if he comes back the same way with 𝐀𝐫𝐭𝐒𝐜𝐿, even if they come back, I'm welcome back, big guys. Let's go win this game. But in the long term, in my mind, I'm thinking to myself like, I don't know. I don't know if I want Cam back right now, because I think Cam in his senior year would be better. Would just get him fully healthy, because we rushed. I think we got 𝐀𝐿 back too soon, and we seen what happened. And like you said, Cam's 6'8", 220, 222,
man,
whatever.
You on that foot, man. It's everything. Every time you jump, every time you run, it's pressure on the foot. It ain't like a shoulder or a finger or a thigh or something like that.
Yeah,
it's the foot.
His foot's in the mix every time. Yep.
But with 𝐀𝐿, it's like I said, it's just it's bringing him in and saying, 𝐀𝐿, here's the thing. I don't need you to be Shaquille O'Neal, 𝐀𝐫𝐭𝐒𝐢𝐞 Olajuwon. I just need you to protect the rim, get rebounds, get the ball. Offensive rebounds is a plus, and put the ball back in the hole and dunk it. That's all I need. You don't have to be a hero. That's all I need is some front court production.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mess up chemistry. Now, if you're gonna put him in there and you trying to run the offense through him, that changes everything.
We are 2 games left in the regular seasons, and we're having this conversation. It's a good conversation to have, because you may have extra bodies, but in the long term of stuff, how does this really? Now, Cam can come back, and I think Cam can fit right back into the mix of things, because he's only been out for a couple of weeks. 𝐀𝐿's been out most of the season, and so I mean, it'll be easier in my opinion, to integrate Cam back into it. Someone just said that if Cam comes back, he's going to take some of Collins' minutes. I don't know if I agree with that, because that's 2 different positions.
No, it's not. No. It's not taking Collins' minutes. He might give Collins a breather every time, or Tega a breather. But I think if Cam come back, doesn't he take the place of Jelic? No. If he does, you're gonna have a smaller lineup.
Okay, so Cam,
and if Cam came back, he's not going to start.
There you go.
If Cam comes back, he's going to be probably under a minute restriction. Like I said, it's the foot. Yeah. Every time you jump, you coming down on that foot.
Is this good for Kentucky to have these options possibly coming back? Now, I don't know when they're going to come back. I'm not sure if they're going to come back. First of all, are we going to make it? Are we going to make a deep run in the SEC tournament? Are we going to make it to the deep in the weekend? Second of all, are they going to make it back for the first game, or do we even want them back? Do we feel confident enough, no matter who we get in the NCAA tournament with game 1, do we feel confident that we can get through that game without those guys? So I still think we got a lot of ifs and a lot of plugging and playing per se to even think about these guys coming back. But is this good for the program with the possibility of having both of these guys possibly return?
Yes, it's good. Uh, if the doctor is saying you able to play 20 minutes a game,
Okay,
you able to play 20 minutes a game, that's what you go by.
yeah,
That's what you go by.
we got to win, bro. We got to win.
And if he's okay, if JQ's okay to play Wednesday,
Yeah.
you play.
Jerry has been announced returning. It's um, Dougie House. He's doing strength tests this week. If he passes, he's back playing. But here's the thing: they're saying that he has his other strength test this week. Well, he had a strength test when he came back the last time. Now I'm not sure if that's about Cam or about what's the name, but if it's about JQ, he had his weight test the first time he came back. He only played 4 games and he was gone. So
could have been too early.
Yeah, and for me, in my opinion, I don't think JQ should have came back until after the new year. Like I don't think he should have came back until January. I'm not a doctor, and I don't claim to be. And if they say he's ready, then he's ready. But I think bringing JQ back after the new year would have been ideal for me. I still think we could have found a way to beat. I think he played against Indiana or St. John's, whatever game. But that game, I think it was Indiana when he came back or whatever. That or St. John's. St. John's, because he was in Atlanta, I think it was. I still think we could have probably found a way to win it because I think not JQ, but Jalen Lowe played an enormous game that game. But are they healthy? And I care about these young guys' health. And so, and then if we say that, here's BC, do you agree or disagree? Are we saying that we need these 2 guys back for us to make a run in March? And if we're saying that, are we saying that the guys we got, we don't have a chance?
I would say this: having those guys back, yeah, you have a better chance. That's like, that's
a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer.
Okay.
But to make a run in March, we have to be really good defensively, probably better defensively than offensively. Yeah. And our front court has to be productive because when you the deeper you get, you going up against Arizona, the Dukes, the UConns, who front court is going to be dominant. They are real deal. When you get up into Sweet 16, it's going even before that, the way March Madness is now, the first round, if you're going to be like a 10 from anywhere from 7, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or whatever, it's going to be tough the first round now. Unless you number 1 seed, number 2 seed, you got a walkover. Yeah. And that's not really but yes, we have to be good defensively, and our front court has to be productive. I'm talking about scoring, rebounding, and matching the intensity of the other team's front court.
Absolutely.
Can't get outscored by one guy.
Absolutely. But hey, I mean, let's be real. Tournament time is here. I know we still got 2 games to go, and we can still play basketball. But look, Duke, Arizona, Kansas, UConn, like these dudes are real, bro. Like these these boys are real. Michigan, how can I forget about Michigan? These guys are real. You look at Kentucky,
Kansas. You go home, man.
It's just like Vandy Christie says they should take
Mhm.
a medical red shirt, or well, I don't think they can take a medical red
What?
shirt because
Mm,
Cam's been playing. I mean, Cam's been playing most of the year. Cam just
What?
got hurt a couple of weeks ago.
Who you talking about? Oh, Cam? No, Cam.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know
Cam
about the medical
or
rush.
JQ.
But JQ, I
Yeah,
think he could. But
JQ probably could. He don't play full
nobody's
games.
going to take a medical red shirt when you're getting paid $3 or $4 million.
Yeah,
Nobody's doing that. And
well,
plus,
but
NBA is, I don't know where it stops at now,
yeah.
but nobody's taking the red shirt doing that.
I mean, I wouldn't expect JQ to be back next year anyway. I think there's a possibility Cam comes back. It's no
Right,
guarantee.
right.
But
5 years ago, yeah, but
yeah. Oh, absolutely. But I don't look for JQ because they're looking at his ceiling and seeing what he can still do when he's
mhm.
healthy. He can be that guy on somebody's team that can help anchor the middle of the floor. But this is a Kentucky team, BC, that I think we hold our destiny, and I'm only speaking of the SEC tournament right now. We hold our destiny in our hands. First of all, if we don't beat Texas A&M, we're not getting a double bye.
Right.
So we got to go win this game at Texas A&M, and I hope that the team that we saw against Vandy that had that chip on their floor on their shoulder is that they're able to come out Saturday against actually tomorrow. No, what's today?
It'll be
Tomorrow, as a matter
Wednesday.
of fact. Yeah, 'cause we play
Wednesday.
Florida on Saturday. I'm hoping that they can come out against Texas A&M
Wednesday.
and get this W, man. Yeah, this game worries me because getting a
Mhm.
double bye for me, BC, is huge, bro. It
Yeah.
like because this has been one of those seasons that has been up here, has been right here. But if we being real, BC, most of this year has been down here. Like you can't even see my hand properly. It's been down here most of the time. And according to the
Mm.
fan base and what they want to see and
Oh
what
yeah,
they
according to the
expect,
fan
yeah,
base.
yeah, according to the fan base, it's been down here. So what do we do getting ready for this ball game? There's a lot here at stake, and even though even though we are one game ahead of Vandy, Vandy ain't gonna stop playing. Are we gonna lay down and let Vandy pass us again and get that double
Mhm.
bye if it's possible? I don't know this yet. Tennessee took another loss, so that's good. So let's see if we can find a way to get that fourth double bye, man. For real.
Yeah, it's just like I said, it's going out and man, I'm not concerned about Oway, um,
Yeah.
Colin or Denzel. It's just our front court.
Yeah.
And just like the teams we mentioned, that's
Yeah.
that's that's there. And we still got Florida coming up and
Yeah.
Texas A&M is not going to be a cakewalk. Our front court has to be productive. Got to.
Yeah.
Got to for us to go far in the tournament.
Brenda throws up a comment. Basically, I think it's talking about JQ. It might mess up our guys. They aren't used to him being in the rotation. To me, those are the kind at this deep in the seasons. These are the concerns that I have for JQ coming back in the lineup
Mhm.
right now. Now, if he's coming back in the lineup to work off to work off the cobwebs or whatever you want to say, just to get ready for March. Okay, I guess, but I'm trying to get this double bye, and I don't want to. I want to throw us off though, BC.
That's like I was saying, man. These kids been playing basketball all their life, man.
Yeah,
I don't know. Somebody coming back in the lineup, it's not going to affect the way I play. It's not going to affect the assignment. It's not going to affect the plays. It's not
yeah,
going to affect none of that. So it's like I said, if you are inserting him into the lineup and you're telling him this is what we expect of you, like every player has an expectation from the coach. This is what
yeah,
you do. If you don't do it after we have done it so many times in practice and after we have talked about it, you're coming out.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
yeah,
But
absolutely.
if you are instilling him into the lineup saying, I need you to be a rim protector. I need you to rebound. I need you to be a force on the inside to match the intensity of the
Yeah.
other team. It doesn't change nothing. He's been on the team ever since the beginning. So he's in practice. You're not really going full speed, but he's practicing. So
Yeah.
this is your teammate. It's not like somebody's coming off another team that got traded and coming in.
All right.
You know, they do it in the NBA all the time, in NFL or whatever, and you wonder how these guys, because they professionals, you know, the plays stay the same no matter who's in there.
That's
You
true.
do the same thing no matter who's in there.
Yeah.
So the chemistry is going to be there. It's not like you playing sandlot ball and you're just going and running up and down the court. You
All
know,
right.
if he's in the 4 spot, he's going to do what BG's going to do, or whoever's in that 4 spot.
Yeah. Well, I'm okay. But you can't put, and I like somebody said that. I think it was Craig Blanton said you can't put him in the starting lineup though. He's got to come off the bench.
Well, he's going to have a minutes restriction probably.
Yeah.
He comes off the bench. You don't mess up the starting lineup. Yeah, that's definitely messing up the chemistry right there.
It is.
That's definitely messing.
I want to swing the conversation a little bit for you, BC.
Mm-hmm.
Bench play.
Mm-hmm.
We got 2 games left. How important is Jasper, Garrison, and Noah to what we're trying to do to close the year out strong? Are they, or I asked the question, are they just guys who are coming in the game just to give the guys a rest? Or are we expecting these guys to come in and produce? Because you can have it where you have, I just need you guys to go in, don't lose this lead, let our guys get a rest, and that's the best I can hope for. Or are we hoping these guys come in and truly contribute? Because we only got 2 games left, and it hasn't really been. We haven't really got a lot of production out of these guys. Jasper has the ability to do that. If Garrison shows up, if Noah will go in and grab about 5 or 6 rebounds, to me that's good. We can use that.
Right now, it's to give guys rest. And I'm just being honest. It's giving guys rest. It's giving Ortega rest. It's giving Denzel rest. It's giving Colin rest as far as the backcourt, and Noah coming in to give guys rest like Jelly or whatever.
Yeah.
Mo D coming off the bench is the one that is productive.
Yes.
He goes. He's not. When you put him in, you're taking away from the offense and spreading the court when you're taking Jelly out. Yeah. Now, according to Mark Pope, what he's been doing, he wants to finish the game with Mo D. Yeah. He plays Jelly, starts Jelly, but he wants to finish the game with Mo D. That's pretty much what I'm seeing, and that's where it's going. But far as Noah, BG, and Jasper, it's to come in and give the guys the rest. Don't turn over the basketball. If you score and you productive, that's a plus. But right now, it seems like it's just to give those guys a rest because they really hasn't been productive. And I don't think Jasper is going to get the minutes that, I think he needs.
Yeah. I can live with that. I can live with that assessment. You know what I'm saying? Like I said,
from what I see.
Yeah. I mean, I like all 3 of those guys. And if those guys can come in, I can focus on, I think Noah, if he can come in and rebound, and Noah he's not knocking down shots right now. So I don't know as a shooter if it's in his head. I mean, I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know why he's not knocking down shots. But I will say this though about Noah, I promise you, he's going to go 0% if he doesn't shoot the ball.
Yeah, well, with Noah, like I said, Noah's a kid that he can't create a shot on the college level right now.
Okay.
So then when
At
he
the
gets
college level or at this level?
at
At the
the
youth.
college level. Right now, what I'm going by what I see at the college
Yeah,
level,
yeah.
he can't go out and get himself a shot. Razzle dazzle, boop boop, pull up,
Yeah.
do this, go to the hole. He's when he gets open, it's almost like, woo, I'm open, a rush. And
Yeah.
then but with him, with the slump that he's in, you got to get some layups, some easy buckets, get to the free throw line and see the ball fall. See it
Yeah.
go in the hoop. Then when you get that next wide open shot, you don't feel rushed and you comfortable. But
Yeah.
he's not getting that. Really with Colin, he's you throw him the ball because you have gave up your dribble to get it back.
Yeah.
It's like being 10 years old playing with the grown-ups. I used
True.
to play with the grown-ups and throw the ball. And they would throw me the ball so they get it back because they lost the dribble. But
Had a lot of that on Sunday afternoons after church, didn't we?
yeah. But right now it's Noah he's gotta get some layups and
Yeah.
some shots down before that three.
How
And,
important has yeah. Go ahead.
and next game he might, get open and hit a couple. Oh no.
Absolutely. How important has Aberdeen been? 16 assists and 1 turnover in the last few games.
Very important.
How big is that, man?
That's really
Like,
big because
dude,
we didn't have a point guard. We lost
Yeah.
point guard. And here's the thing about point guard, man, which you got take your hats off to Denzel. I know I don't talk about Denzel a lot because he's consistent a lot, but take your hats off because anybody can't be a point guard, Mike. Point
Yeah.
guard is like a quarterback in football. You can't look
Okay.
at the wide receiver and say, okay, we're gonna make you into a point guard.
Yeah.
We can't look at the running back and say you're gonna be a quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what a point guard is in basketball. That's why Jasper is not playing in his realm because he's running point guard as a backup to Denzel.
Yeah.
That's why I say take your hats off to Denzel because point guard, you gotta know everybody's spot, where they're gonna go, and all this.
Yeah.
And it's not an easy thing. You just can't make anybody a point guard.
That's true.
You have to be a special player to be a point guard. And Denzel, he took on that role when Lowe got hurt, and he's been playing there the whole season. And he has, took it to another level.
I think so too. And
A savior.
not to look at the transfer portal or anything like that right fast, but I wonder if because I know Jasper's not happy, and I know that's no big secret. It ain't like it's some kind of something that's kept behind closed doors.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure Jasper's not happy with the playing time that he's getting. I wonder if Jasper comes back next year because we'll have a point guard and he'll be able to really show people what he can do if he's playing his natural position. But so he may transfer, and I don't want to sit here and really get into it. He may transfer, but I wonder if he comes back just so he has the opportunity to say, look, yes, I wasn't great at a point guard. That's not my position, but put me at the 2 and see what I can do. So, that kind of ride for a little second. I kind of like myself for a second.
That's pretty good, LL Cool J.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, ride.
But that's the thing, though, Big Mike, which we living in this time. He's a freshman, and you would think, okay, I'm playing out of my position because of injuries.
Yeah, absolutely.
And but I'm getting a little experience at the point guard. I'm not a point guard, but come back next year, you at the 2 spot. You got a point guard coming in, and you can play your position.
Yeah.
You be a sophomore. Think about that. You be a sophomore coming back to college. Years ago, it was a no-brainer.
Yeah.
is a no-brainer. One of the best point guards at Kentucky, my boy Wayne Turner,
Yeah.
played 4 years, and then senior year he perfected the point guard position, offensively and defensively.
Yep.
It wasn't the freshman year I didn't get to play. I don't get to play. Uh, second year I don't get to play. Didn't get to play. Back then it was junior years, senior years where you plan on starting, unless you
Yep.
was just off the charts, unless you was just King Gretz or Tayshaun Prince or something. But that's where we are. Jasper, can come back next year and play that two guard position.
I like that. I like that. But as we know now, we live in a day and time where if if I don't get at least 10 minutes of ball game, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? Or
Mm-hmm.
if I feel like I'm not being utilized correctly, then I'm gone
Yeah,
because they have the portal.
you
So
have the power
I,
to do that.
you have the power to do that, absolutely. But a lot of people like, hey, let Jasper go, let him go do his thing. But that just kind of stood out to me because you made the comment as far as him playing out of his position, and so, but if he can come back next year, I think Jasper could be really good. I
Mm-hmm.
still think, he
Gonna
still
get
when he
more
gets in the
minutes.
game, yeah, I think when he gets in the game, I still think he takes some shots that maybe he shouldn't take.
Mm-hmm.
But I think because he just feel like he got to get his shots up because he may not get back in the ball game. And you know, when you can come in the ball game and then you know that my minutes that I'm gonna get my minutes, maybe he doesn't take some of those shots, but he can shoot the basketball, man. He can. It just unfortunately it's just turning out that he's got to play out of position of what he's been asked to do, and it's not working out for him, especially when he's coming down the court and just turned the basketball over. Now I'm not sure if he made a turnover against Vandy. I don't remember seeing one, but I know the last 2 or 3 games, every single
Mm-hmm.
game he comes in and drives it right into the crowd and just falls and loses the ball, throws it away, or gets his pocket picked. But I think Jasper would be okay, and
Yeah.
I think Jasper can help us going down the stretch as well too. All three of those guys, Noah, Johnson, and BG. I think all those guys, if they show up to play the right kind of basketball that they're supposed to, um, why come these guys can't help us go beat A&M on the road and then come back? Now to have Florida on senior night,
Mm-hmm.
it's rough, dog. You should have played Mary State or somebody.
No,
You should have said Mary State for the last ball game.
no, I like that. Going
Oh,
into going into the SEC tournament. You getting the best
absolutely.
team in the SEC before you go into the SEC tournament. I love it.
Yeah, I like it too. I've looked like I was buried at sea my whole life. Uh, SEC is way different than being the man. Yeah, I agree with this statement. And this right here, I think this right here kind of goes along with Jasper and Noah. Is that and BC, you know that too, and that's why I asked the question. SEC is way different than being the man in high school, and
Of
that's why I
course.
asked the question. That's why I asked the question about Jasper, not Jasper, but Noah, about shooting the basketball and playing at this level. I didn't mean I'm talking about like playing at this high SEC D1 level. Is he capable of playing at this level? That was that's where like is he a D2 or a Austin P or a Murray State or some Eastern Kentucky? Is he one of those
Mm-hmm.
kind of players that can go out there and be more confident, more so than what he is at this big time basketball at Kentucky, playing in the SEC against some of the best competition every single night? That's where I was
Mm-hmm.
going with that, with the confidence level for Noah.
Man, it just depends, man. It just depends on the confidence and playing. You think about it. You see a kid that go that is dominant in high school, and then to get to college, it's a little bit different. I
Yeah,
remember, I remember J.P. Blevins playing against him. I was a senior. He was, I think, a freshman, and he been starting ever since like 8th grade, 7th grade,
yeah,
and he end up going to Kentucky. And I was like, man, this dude's gonna be better than Rex Chapman than anybody. This dude's going and where he was in high school, but he wasn't like that in college. But then you can take a kid like 𝐀𝐫𝐭𝐒𝐜𝐢𝐞𝐧𝐜𝐞𝐖𝐞𝐞𝐤𝐥𝐲, Arkansas, or a Derrick Rose, or a Knight that came to Kentucky years ago that was good in high school, and they come and they're good in college. They dominate in college. So it's just depends, man. It's just because we done had, as you know, we done had plenty of freshmen that come in and just doing the same thing they did in high school.
Yeah.
Then you have some freshmen come in. They might start going off the chain in their junior year or senior year.
True.
So
Wildcats say Kentucky is ranked between 31 and 23, depending on which poll you look at. You know what? Did we get ranked this week? Did they put us back in the top 25 this week?
I don't ever look at the rankings, man.
Yeah, I haven't even looked yet. After beating Vandy, Vandy shouldn't be in top 25 no more though. Vandy should be out. My son was a star in high school and played. Brenda says, where's this at? BC, we got a lot of comments tonight, bro. My son was a star in high school and played at Alabama State. He said transition is real. You might not be as good as you think.
When you playing in high school, man, you are playing. That's why a lot of kids go to AAU and playing. When you playing in high school, you might be playing in a region or a district where you're the best player, and all your competition, nobody's going to D1.
Yeah.
And the other players, they going to graduate and go work at a job or go to college somewhere. Nobody's playing D1. Or you got some kids, they playing against stiff competition because they go to AAUs. That's how they're ranking, and they go up higher. But majority of times, it depends on where you at. You playing against kids that never going to step on a D1 court.
Yeah.
And you dominate them. You doing all this stuff. You look like Michael Jordan. Then when you go in to play against D1, guys that are 6'4", 6'5", 6'8", 6'10", 7 foot, just like you, it's a totally different thing.
It is.
But some guys, I have seen guys, Big Mike, play in high school. They playing against competition that's crap, but they go to college and they still dominate because their mindset is, I don't care who I'm playing against. Yeah. I'm gonna be this guy if I'm playing against weak competition, if I'm playing against stiff competition.
Absolutely.
You know, they believe in their game. So it all boils down who the person.
Polygraph says, does not getting any elite freshman recruits concern you? It does. We don't have any.
It really concerns me because freshmen. I said this and I say it all the time. The All-Americans coming in are the best players in college basketball. Plain and simple.
There you have it. Yeah.
Plain and simple.
I can't follow up.
All-Americans coming in from high school are the best players in college. The ones that are going to go lottery picks, they the best players in college.
Dougie says it's concerning, but it's about getting top players in the transfer portal. I get that, but I still think you still need one or two elite freshmen coming. You know what I'm saying, coming in.
Man, if I'm a coach or whatever, I want out of the top 10. I want at least 2 of them, 2 freshmen out of the top 10, 2 lottery picks. Then I can go to the transfer portal to put guys around. Because you have to understand this, why they in the transfer portal, why that team didn't want them, what didn't work out there, or did they come off the bench? Why did they come off the bench? Why are they? What if the other team's not paying them? Why? And sometimes when they get on your team, you understand why.
Okay. Time out.
What's
Time
up?
out. What about JT Toppin? What about old boy that went to Michigan this year? Those guys.
Jay
You know,
Toppin wasn't in the transfer portal. They paid him, rightfully so.
they paid to keep him.
Yes,
Oh, okay. Old boy
just
who
like
went. I
Braden
can't.
Smith for Purdue.
Yeah.
They paid him.
Okay.
You
What about
you
old boy who
think,
went into Michigan though?
huh?
I can't think of his name. Who went to Michigan this year in the transfer portal? Who Kentucky thought they was going to get, but he ended up going to Michigan.
Yeah.
He hit the transfer, and he's going to be. Yeah,
Well, Kentucky did. I guess they didn't want to pay him.
I guess not.
Because
Shady.
you think about, you like, okay, what makes Florida say we're not going to pay Denzel, who was our sixth man, a national champion, and take a guy from Arkansas who didn't play half the year, who had an up and down season, and we're going to take him.
And he got paid.
And he got paid.
He got paid. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying now? So it's the transfer portal. It's like, okay, you have to think about, why are you in the transfer portal? If you're a stud, you either going to NBA or the team's going to pay you.
So what would be Cal's reason for
It's
not wanting to get Boogie back then? They went to Florida.
Or that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Boogie Flan, who had an up and down year, probably didn't fit the system at Arkansas.
Okay.
That Florida say, we rather take him and pay him than a guy that's a national champion that played on our team. Those are things you have to look at. Those are things that I would look at.
Yeah.
Like,
So you must be speaking of Aberdeen then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why would Florida say, we don't want Denzel? We don't want to pay him what he wants, and he's a national champion. Came off the bench. He was productive, but we gonna go get Boogie Flan, who had an up and down season, didn't play some half the year, and we gonna go with him.
Yeah. Well,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and at first, even with Boogie Flan going to Florida, it didn't look like it was going to pan out too well. But Boogie Flan is definitely playing much better basketball in the second part of the season. Yeah.
So it has to be, what is my system for that guy. But if I'm coach, I want at least, like Jimmy Jam say, I want at least two of them burger boys in the top 10. If I can get them. At least. Because they are your best players in college.
Yeah. And and we live in unfortunately, I'm not sure unfortunately is the right word for it, BC, but we live in a time where it's like either you don't pay the people to come and play, or somebody else will.
Of course, somebody else will.
Yeah. Somebody else will. You know what I'm saying? Somebody out there is going.
Somebody else is.
I mean, you ain't got to pay. You ain't got to get all of them. You just can't miss on all of them.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I think that's the thing with, even with as the season goes along, we still don't have a GM. And I know we talked about this, and I don't want to beat this up, but we still don't have a GM. And I'm not sure if Coach Pope has said he's talking about it, but okay, you got to get somebody here to go out here to get these guys, somebody that you can go coach, and then they can deal with the NIL stuff. You have showed Coach Pope that you can't do both. And because you can't do both, then tuck your pride to the side and go get a GM, and let's get some of these guys in here. And even if you get a GM and it pays off, and you're able to get one or two elite players and it pays off, they did their job.
Yeah, I think Mark Pope needs a GM simply because he's not a top of the line recruiter. Kyle Perry's not going to need a GM. Coach Hurley's not going to need a GM. Bill Stiff's not going to need a GM. They're not going to need a GM. But Mark Pope, I need a GM because he's not that recruiter type guy. Just be honest.
Just tell Coach Pope how you really feel.
Well, I'm just saying that's the truth for right now.
Yeah.
Right as I'm speaking.
Yeah.
Now, this summer he could go off the chains with getting players or whatever, but right now. So I know a lot of names been thrown out there, but the Tayshaun Prince is one that I think would be perfect, but it would be hard to pull him down from NBA money.
Yeah, absolutely. Uh, I could go. I don't necessarily like the narrative of because they played at Kentucky, then they will be a good.
They might not be doing GM
fit.
work.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got to be doing GM work.
Yes, absolutely. You can't just throw anybody's name out there just because they played at Kentucky. I don't think that's how it works.
No.
You gotta get somebody out there who understands.
I don't know. It might work.
Well, it depends on.
Hey, you alumni, you can get the job.
Yeah, but I don't think they qualify. They might not be qualified for the job.
Sometimes they don't matter. But that's why I say Tayshaun Prince would, because that's what he does.
Yeah,
that's what he does for a living.
And in my opinion, you need a younger. If you don't need some. And this is no offense to older people. I'm old myself, but we need somebody in there that's younger. That's that's maybe in the mid 50s at most. I think Tayshaun might be in his mid 50s, something like that. But we need somebody in there. I'm not sure if he's even he even that old.
No, Tayshaun Prince is probably about
mid
49, maybe 50.
Okay. So my fault, Tayshaun, if I said the mid 50s. But I think you need somebody younger in there, man, that can that's not too far gone off to what these kids really want and what they really and how they think and act. More so to get somebody in here who I don't understand these kids anymore, man. I don't get it. So yeah.
If it was 5 years ago, I might agree with you on that.
Okay.
But I don't care.
I don't really care if you agree anyway.
Well,
you can reach yourself as all
you could be 75 if you know how to. If you can recruit and you can manage. But here's the difference. Here's why I say I disagree with that, Mike. Here's the difference, because it's about this now. That's what it's about. Money. Yeah. You can be 75 years old if you got that money. don't nobody care. Don't no player care if you 28-year-old GM and you sagging and you got swag. If you're not coming with them dollar bills, gonna pass you up.
Yeah.
The money changes everything. It ain't coming sitting in your house trying to impress mom and dad anymore. It's not about that no more. If you got that money, you could be in a rocket chair. If you throwing them dollars out there, you good.
I did a video a couple of months ago, and I spoke about that, BC. Mm-hmm. You remember back in the day when if you was an athlete, no matter what sport you was in, that what was the biggest thing in your life? Dude, I got Nick Saban coming to my house to talk to me, or I got Bobby Bowden, or I got Rick Pitino. Mm-hmm. They don't care no more. Like they don't care if you it used to be like, it used to be, I gotta have my family over to the house. I gotta have my brothers. I gotta have everybody over to the house because they coming to talk to me about coming to play for their program. Mm-hmm. No, care about that no more. That's no longer. Let's hit up a Skype and let's talk about this game coming up, or let's do a Zoom and let's see if I can get you on my team, dude. Mm-hmm. Only a very small percentage of players are really getting these frequently in-house visits from these big-time coaches. Now it's about, here's your offer. This is what you asked for. Here's a PDF file. Go ahead and sign when you're ready. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about now. It's no longer about, and that's why I said college basketball, and we all know this. I don't have to tell people this. We know that college basketball has changed tremendously, and things that used to be important to recruits, they're not important no more. Okay, so I got Coach Pope, I got Cal, I got I got Duke coach, I got Kansas coach, I got UConn coach. They all come into my house to talk to me. Now, what else you got for me?
Well,
You know
you also will help you also will run into some of those players that it's money, but also it has to be the fit. It has to be the right system. It has to be the right campus. It has to be the right town and everything. It's about 50-50. Then you
Yes.
have some players that's like, hey, I don't care if we're playing in snow. If I got to walk to class and it's 12 inches of snow, I don't care. I'm making this money.
Yeah.
But then you have players that even though they're making the money, they still gym rats. They want to
Yes.
get better. They going out and performing. They know the assignment. So it all boils down to the person, man. It always does.
Absolutely. I guess for the record, is it a good thing or bad thing that JQ is coming back? I think we could. I think we
It's not a
pretty
bad
hit
thing.
a. He said not a bad thing.
No, it's
You know,
not. It's not a bad
if
thing.
he comes in, gives us some minutes, and it's amazing him. If JQ comes in the game, just having another present, like you take, and actually you can send Mo back over to the four too as well. You take well, I think it's where he's been at, but you take you take out Moreno, which can be a rim blocker. You put JQ in, which can be a rim blocker. You don't lose that continuity, and you don't lose that presence inside. Like, okay, they're big 7-foot guys just went out of the ball game. Now let's
Mhm.
go attack the rim. Well, hold on. They just put somebody else in the ball game that can do the same thing. So that changes the dynamics of everything that goes on with the Cats. First of all,
And-
the most important thing, BC, and I think you and I, we haven't agreed on a lot tonight, but I think the most important thing is, and I don't really care anyway. You can just mute yourself. You can just sit there. I don't really care. But anyway, I think the thing that we can agree on the most is we got to beat Texas A&M.
Mhm.
Yeah, we got to beat those guys.
If JQ could if he could come in, like I said, he's going to be on a minutes restriction. I'm assuming if he can come in and get 10 points, 6 or 7 rebounds, take care of the ball, couple block shots, out the shots. Out the shots is almost better than block shots.
Yeah, it is.
If he could do that, that is a big plus. Because you know why? That's not what we're getting from anybody right now.
Yeah.
So if he can bring that, that's a big plus.
Yeah.
Huge
plus. Absolutely, I agree. So, well, BC, it's always good to jump on here with you, big guy, on a Monday night.
Yes,
Don't forget, on a Thursday night show, the call-in show. Hopefully, when we meet back up, we have defeated Texas A&M and get ready to close out the year playing Florida. That's one heck of a game, man, for senior night.
Yeah,
I saw that.
Florida. Hey. Is that night game? Is that a night game?
That's 4 o'clock in that 4 o'clock.
Oh, it's
4 p.m. game.
Oh, it's 4 p. Oh man, yeah, that's
yeah.
Man, it's senior night, man. I hope.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that the guys just like the Vanderbilt game. Man, y'all see what they did to us, man. We went down there, they treated us bad. And but here's the thing with the Florida game. It wasn't like Florida did what Vanderbilt did.
No,
Kentucky made a run. At the last 2 minutes of the game, Kentucky is still in the game.
Yep.
So I thought they played a good game. I thought that Florida beat Kentucky that game. Yeah. Kentucky didn't give it to them. They didn't go out and lay an egg. I felt that Florida beat them, and Florida knew after that game, like, man, shoot, they wouldn't go away. Yep. Man, we up here hitting these daggers, and like, oh, it's game over. Then next thing you know, I'm waking back up again. So hopefully hopefully they be ready for that game, man. It's gonna be exciting.
Absolutely, man.
Especially if we get a win against Texas A&M, and we need a win against Florida to get that fourth spot,
Yeah,
it would be epic. It would be big.
that was And all we gotta do is win by 1 point, and we good.
All y'all do is win by 1 point, man.
That's all we
Every
gotta do.
game. That's a win by
Find
1
a way to
point.
win. Yeah. So Sandy Denton, how you doing? Yes, Vandy was a sweet revenge. I don't like losing to Vandy because I gotta hear Vandy Bridges' mouth. Yeah, all the time if we
Vandy
lose.
ain't done nothing to us, man.
He said, "Oh yes, they have. They
Ain't
beat the
done
crap out of us a couple of weeks
They
ago."
still ain't done that. They got to do that like 50 more times and win a couple of national championships.
Yeah. Before we worry about Vandy.
Yeah, Vandy ain't done nothing to us, man.
Hey, you Albies.
That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I love Vandy fans, man. I talk to them all the time.
Anyway, we're gonna end the show. I got to get out here and I got to try to fix me some breakfast before I go to work. But hey, guys, thank all you guys for joining in, man, to the show. I appreciate it. This has been the Loyal BBN Fan Show. No fake hype, just real BBN talk. Until next time, I'm Big Mike. My fabulous, my co-host, that guy right there, BC, who won't be quiet sometimes, who don't know when to mute himself,
Hey,
don't know when he wore out his welcome. You don't know when he understands that. But anyway, hey guys, until next time, thank you guys so much. I think Jack Kribble is on, probably talking about JQ right now, so I know a lot of people are gonna go over and jump on that. But anyway, thank you guys. Hit the like button if you haven't. Leave a comment when the show is over. We appreciate it. Until next time, go Cats.